Alrighty. So I have the camera angled in like a different manner, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. So hello. Today we are going to be doing the wedding guest makeup. So everyone does bridal tutorials. We're going to be doing wedding guest makeup because without a wedding guest, there would be no wedding. But if you came to this tutorial looking to upstage the bride, you're in the wrong place. This is going to be a very subtle look, very easy. I am using a little bit of high-end makeup because I want it to be like fancy. And I do have a reason for that, and I'll get into that in a minute. But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed before you leave, and you can give this video a thumbs up. Is the candle even showing? I lit a candle, you can't even see it. You can see the mirror. Oh, God. Is that better? All right, now the candle's in the way. Okay, perfect. So before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed before you leave, and you can give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out. And then follow me on my makeup related Instagram. All that stuff is always down below. Let's dive right in. So I'm going to throw my hair back. And so I am attending a wedding this weekend. So today's Tuesday. So this Saturday I'm attending a wedding. And I had the idea of like doing like kind of practice makeup for the wedding look. I'm wearing all black. I'm wearing a jumpsuit, which I'm very excited about. And I did kind of like a test run the other day, but I decided I don't want to do winged eyeliner. So I'm going to do the same exact makeup without winged eyeliner. And we're going to do base too. So I have a couple things here. I'm going to do my eyes first. Shouldn't have moisturized, but that's fine. I just used the Origins Original Skin, what is this? The Matte Moisturizer with Willow Herb. This stuff is great. I like this a lot. I'm going to buy a full size once I'm not on a no-buy anymore, and I'll be getting that. So today we are going to be using the Pat McGrath palette, and I know it's so pricey. I know. But we're going to be using the Mothership 5 palette, and I have a reason. So that's what it looks like. If you've never seen it, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's over $120. I believe it's $125, and you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shades. But you pay for the formula, you pay for the packaging. I mean, the packaging is so sturdy, it's ridiculous. But I want to use this shade in particular because it's super glittery, it's beautiful, it's subtle, but like it works. You know what I mean? And it can go with a lot of stuff, like a lot of outfits. So I wanna play around with that today. I'm not going to use the other day I wore this makeup and I used a shadow base. I'm not gonna do that today because A, I'm taking this makeup right off, and B, I don't think you really need it. We're going to just start. Am I recording? Yeah. We're gonna go start on the eyes, and the reason I'm starting on the eyes with this palette in particular is because the glitter falls out whole lot. So be warned about that. Do not do your face before, at least this formula, that pink one, that formula, yeah, it falls all over the place. So we're going to go in with a Luxie large eye blending, and this is the 250, and I'm going to grab the brown shade in the palette right there, and these have names, but I don't know what they are. It's this, I think it's the shade Entrapment. Yeah. So I'm going to go in with the shade Entrapment, which is that mid-tone kind of brown. It is the lightest matte in the palette. And when you buy Pat McGrath palettes, there aren't always a ton of mattes. There's enough mattes to make an eyeshadow look, but you're not buying the palette for the mattes. You know what I mean? And this brush was dirty, so I mean, I don't think, like at this point, you expect anything else because my brushes are constantly dirty. Oh, if you're new here, hi. I upload every Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you can subscribe if you want. Okay, so that's the crease color, and I'm sure you have some color similar to this if you don't have the Pat McGrath palette, but this brush is really nice. I really like it. And then we're going to go in with that brown. It's like a darker brown. It's the shade Disobedient. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is the Luxie Tapered Blending 205. And then we're going to kind of I don't want to say smoke it out, but just deepen it up. Because it's a wedding, and it's at my wedding, at least, not my wedding, but the wedding I'm attending is going to be at 3 o'clock. So the expectation, I think, is that it's going to be like a nighttime situation. So you want to have like kind of nighttime makeup on, you know what I mean? I mean, if it was like a 10 a.m. wedding and you showed up with a smoky waterline, I don't know that that's like the best, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're just gonna keep smoking this out, kind of. I hesitate to say smoke, but alright, I'm gonna go back into that first brown and just run it through because I feel like we lost it just a little bit. And then I am gonna go in with the purple in this palette, which is the shade Extreme Aubergine. And I'm going to use the same brush, the tapered blending brush. Just grab a little bit of that purple. And this is just kind of, this color is just there to kind of put some color in the eye. So far you've only used neutrals. This is just to, I guess, smoke it out again, but just to add a little bit of color. This might have been too much. These shades are a little bit pigmented, but this might have been a little bit too much. I also just like packing shadows on because why not, you know? I'm really deciding whether I want to use a glitter glue or not. I think I'm just going to go in. We're just going to go in. We're just doing it. So I'm going to get the shade, what is the shade? Rose Gold 005. And I am going to take it on my finger. And like I said, this is a very glittery shadow. So if you have this palette and you don't like glitter, you're not going to like this shade. But the reason I'm choosing this, I guess I should talk about that. So the reason I'm choosing this shade in particular, I have so many pinks, so many shimmers, you know what I mean? I'm choosing this shade because I think it's going to look really cool in flash photography. Not that I'm like going to be in all this flash photography, but I think it's going to be looking really cool because it's so like reflective. Like I wore it to work the other day and I found myself like being mesmerized in the mirror because I could see it, and it's just so pretty. So I just really like it, and it's my tutorial, and I can pick a color I like. I don't know why I just wiped off my hand because I'm gonna need it for the other. But yeah, I hope that's showing up. It's pretty. It's a pretty intense color, honestly. And I don't know if you can see, but I have glitter all over my face. So even the other day when I used a glitter primer, like I used NYX glitter glue, and it still got all over my face. So like that's why I'm not using it tonight because it didn't really matter. It didn't really make anything better. The shadow stayed on as long as it normally does, and I still had glitter on my face. This is just like a beautiful color. I mean, honestly, you could probably wear that shade if you're a bride as well. Yeah, it's just like, I hope you can see it, but there's just glitter literally everywhere. But I'm actually not going to care that much because I'm going to put foundation over it, and I am taking this makeup off pretty immediately. So I'm going to spray my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. And that's just as a primer. I have a couple different options for foundation. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I'm leaning towards using the Peach Perfect one because I think I'm going to self-tan on Thursday or Friday, and then this shade will be fine for me. I also have the HD Liquid Coverage foundation, which I freaking love this foundation so much. And then I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, shade is a little bit dark for me as well. Maybe I'll just mix these two for now and see. The HD liquid coverage and the double wear. I actually didn't wet my sponge, so I'm gonna go do that. I just have a beauty blender. I'm just gonna go wet it real fast. I think I'm gonna use the e.l.f. primer. All right, just grab a little bit of the Estee Lauder one. This isn't like my favorite foundation, and also Estee Lauder I don't believe is cruelty free, and I try to be a little bit conscientious about that when I'm like as a consumer, you know what I mean? So I mix those two on my sponge. Let's see, what does this shade look like? I think it's, I don't know, you tell me. I can't really tell because I don't have my glasses on. But I'm going to blend it in. I'm just really, oh my god! My light bulb. My lights, no! Eric! Yeah, I don't really know what happened. That was weird. I think something hit like my surge protector thing and it turned off because the Google Home was out too, so I don't know. Alright, cool. I think that looks good. I mean, I don't know. And then I am going to take a teeny bit of concealer, and this is the Milani Concealer Imperfect, and I'm just going to go like that, literally like that, because I don't want, this is like a full coverage base, more or less, and I really don't want more coverage necessarily. I just want long-lasting makeup, you know what I mean? Yeah, I meant to ask people, so like I created an end screen, so like when the video's over, music plays and like an animation goes on and stuff. And I just created it in Keynote, which is like PowerPoint for Macs, if you don't know. But because I'm not going to spend money on like someone creating that for me, and I don't have those resources to create that myself, like a good one. But I was thinking, like, what do you guys think of it? Do you ever get that far, or do you do you not watch end screens? Are they not really that important? You know what I mean? But yeah, I was thinking about making a video about it because I think that like people starting out, aka me, can benefit from just having something there as opposed to nothing. You know what I mean? If I say, you know what I mean, one more time, will you know what I mean? But I was thinking about making a video about it because I just thought maybe it would help someone. But I don't know. Let me know what you think, if you even have seen it. So I don't want to use a like translucent powder, so I'm going to go in with the Glossier powder because I want to see how this looks under the eyes. This doesn't keep me very matte, but since we used a very matte foundation, I think I'll be okay. I think that's kind of the base. I'm going to use this Sugar Cosmetics product. It's the Contour de Force Mini Bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. I'm just going to bring some color back on to my face. I've only been to like a couple weddings as an adult. That's the whole thought. Like I didn't have anything after that. That was me just thinking out loud. Okay. But I have it. I've only been to like 4 or so. But as a kid, I feel like everyone was getting married like all the time. I don't know. Alright, so that's bronzer. We might add a little bit more depending on like how I feel at the end, but I'm just going to stick with that. Blush, I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Just Blushing blush, and this is in the shade Just Playful. And it's kind of like a little bit, I want to say deeper almost, because it is going to be, it's a fall wedding, so I want it to be a little bit fall. These are so pigmented. Like, that might have been a little bit too much. And then I'm going to go in with my blending, or my like powder brush. And then highlight, I'm just going to use this for now. I don't really know what highlight I'll be using, but I'm going to use this, the Sofx palette, and just go into this shade right here. And I've been using this a lot lately, and it's kind of because it's good, first of all. I love it. But also, I'm like almost about to hit pan, and that's such an exciting feeling. So. This eyeshadow is just so freaking pretty. For liner, I am going to line my lids, but I'm not going to do any winged eyeliner. And here's why. Because I suck at it. And every time I try to do it, I have to wipe off the whole eye. And this shadow is not the easiest to do that with. So I just really don't want to be bothered. So I'm just going to take this LA Splash, what is this called? The Architect Slim Eyeliner. This is great. I love this so much. Literally such a pretty shadow. And then I think my skin looks pretty good. That Estee Lauder, I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's very, very matte though. If you have any dry skin at all, you're not going to want to use that. And it's not cruelty free. Just saying. We're almost done. I just have a couple more things. Mascara, brows, and lips. And then we're done. For mascara, I'm going to go first in with the Grande Primer. This is by Grande Lash. And it's just their... Oh my god. Oh fuck. It's just a white primer. Now, if you use like eyeshadow primer or eyelash primers, don't forget to make sure that all of the color... Ow! 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 Oh my god, ow. Holy fuck. Okay. Oh my god, that hurts so much. Oh my god, that hurts literally so much. What I was saying before I poked myself in the eye was, don't forget to make sure all the color is like gone. Don't walk out that door without making sure. Wow, that hurt so much. Holy moly, that really, really hurt. Oh man, yeah, that really hurt. Oh, and this is the Lancome Big Monsieur Big. This also, I don't think is cruelty free. Oh, I probably should have put on lashes. I'll probably wear lashes on Saturday, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to. I mean, this tutorial really, you don't even need to watch it to create this look. But I just thought it was like a fun idea. That really hurt though. Like I might have scratched something on my eye. My next video will be like my cornea repair surgery live on YouTube. And that's not funny. I shouldn't joke about that because that can really like mess with your eye. Alright, well this mascara is just, I don't think it's gonna be good because my eyelashes were wet, I think, from when I cried. Okay, we're just gonna leave my eyes alone for now, and I'm gonna move on to lips. And I have one lipstick that I wear to weddings, and it's the Sephora No. 5. It's their brand, and it's the, I don't know what it's called, but they're so good. And my lips are probably very dry, but this formula, it is so good. It lasts a really, really long time. It's not transfer proof, but it lasts so long on your lips. And even like after it transfers, it doesn't like it's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like there's still color. But I want to do a little bit on the lower lash. So we're just going to be very delicate. I'm just going to grab whatever this brush is. This is the Alamar Cosmetics. It's just like a concealer brush. And I'm going to grab, I guess this brown. I'm going to mix the two browns that we used on the lower lash line. Just a little on the outer. Because I'm not like super into wearing liner on my lower lash line anymore. But I like that look. Yeah, my eye feels like it's swollen. I'm gonna grab a different brush and like grab those shades because that wasn't like blending it out. So I'm starting on the outer corner, so that's where like most pigment goes, and then I'll blend it in once I don't have a ton of pigment on my brush anymore. In case you're wondering. I'm gonna grab a little bit of mascara and just go on the bottom. Okay, and now we're gonna do some brows, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia brow pencil when I actually go to the wedding, but for now I'm just gonna use the NYX pencil because my Anastasia one is downstairs and I'm lazy. I like take that one to work every day, and that's the one I use pretty much every day, so I need it in my purse, you know? So I think this is the finished product. I'll just take off my makeup or my glasses. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear my hair up Saturday, but just have it up now because it's nighttime. What's on my... Yeah, but I think it looks pretty. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.